Black Lady Media Club. I'm Nini,
I'm D.
And I'm Yin.
and today we are doing our March Book of the Month, and that book is called Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. Don't want to mess up her name. Very respect over here. Very much respect over here. Okay, so before we get started, I am going to read the synopsis. Of course, I went to Goodreads. I'm going to read the very short synopsis, and then we'll get into the book review. All right. Their Eyes Were Watching God. It has a 3.99 rating. I know I'll never say that, but I just saw that. I'm a little shocked. But anyways, okay, the synopsis goes like this. Fair and long-legged, independent and articulate, Janie Crawford sets out to be her own person. No mean feat for a black woman in the 30s. Janie's quest for identity takes her through 3 marriages and into a journey back to her roots. That's it. That's an
Okay.
actual good one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how to
Yeah,
get.
it's short, sweet, to the point,
Right.
and didn't let me know plot points.
Yeah.
Just just general structure to expect.
Right.
hmm
Right.
hmm
Okay, so in general, how did everybody feel about the book?
Well,
I love it. It's a classic.
Interesting.
well, this is my first time reading the book,
Mm-hmm.
and I will say I should not have gone in with any expectations.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I thought that there was like romance in the book.
Oh.
I don't know why. I mean, there was like elements here and there, but I don't know why I thought that it was a romance or like there were stronger romantic elements in it.
Have you seen the
I don't know
movie?
why. Nope.
Are you sure?
Interesting.
Yes.
Maybe because I mean the movie I think focuses a little bit more on Janie and Tea Cake, but
Yeah.
I also haven't seen the movie in years. But if I'm remembering
A very
correctly,
long.
it
Yeah.
that's
No, I've
right.
never watched the movie. I think I don't know. I don't know. I guess knowing that it was following a woman and I knew she was like a part of the plot was her marriage. I didn't know it
Yeah.
was 3 marriages. I just thought
Mm-hmm.
that it was like meeting and dealing with that, one person in love and stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
and
hmm
like growth or whatever. Even though those things were in there, I just thought it was going to be structured differently.
Yeah,
But once I realized quickly after that first marriage, I said, "Oh,
we're here.
it's okay.
That's what we're
This
doing.
this is this is more along the lines of The Color Purple
Mm-hmm.
as far as
Okay.
like
Like self discovery.
yeah, as far as like exploring women like womanhood
Yeah.
and expectations and things that they had to deal with in the time period.
Right.
I was like, "Oh, okay." So, once I centered that, I was like, "Okay, I enjoyed it."
I'll say, Their Eyes Were Watching God was one of my favorite books when I was in high school at a certain point. I think I read it the summer between 10th and 11th grade. I think that was. And I remember when I first read it and I bawled my eyes out. I was crying
Same.
so much. And and then I watched the movie afterwards. So I didn't see the movie beforehand, and then it quickly became one of my favorite movies too because it was just so sad, I think. Um Now in this reread, because I haven't read it since maybe I was like 19. Because the first time I read it, like I said, I was in like 10th, 11th grade, something like that. Then I reread it a couple years later, and then I'm reading it now. I will say, now granted, I was trying to meet a deadline. So I was kind of rushing reading it. So I didn't get to I don't think I got to feel the feels as much as I wanted to. but I don't know. I might have been just going through an emotional time when I was in high school, but it's still a very emotional book. It's still really good, and especially like the first half is super emotional to me. So
Mhm.
I think I still think this is one of my favorite books. I really like the story itself, and I love like reading about like women in an earlier time period who are like trying to find themselves or going through a self-discovery phase or just in life in general and having to figure it out by themselves. Really, I love reading books like that because it's such a timeless subject. And so it's
Yeah.
like me nearing my 30s now, and I'm like, self-discovery is like is big to me right now. And so it just really feels like just hearing like women who are in their mid to late 20s or early 30s and talking about like, actually I don't like this, or actually I don't want to live like this, or whatever, is very inspiring. It feels good, and like I said, it's so timeless, and to see them going through that is like something that we all are connected by, and I love that.
Yeah.
So good book.
Yeah. I think the first time I read it was also, um, it was in 11th grade, the first time I read it. And also I felt very passionately about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was very emotional for me.
Same.
Um, Again, same. It wasn't as emotional now. Well, it was emotional for me now, but for different reasons.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
and so I was expecting to like feel like the emotions at the same like beats of the story that I did in high school, and I didn't. But there were other parts that
Same.
I felt more.
Yes. I feel the same way. I feel like certain things when I read it this time, I was kind of like, mm.
Yeah.
But when I was in high school, I was like, but then other parts that I think I didn't really pay much attention to when I was in my teens, now I'm like,
Uh huh.
girl, like, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that when we get deeper into the questions for the review. So let's go ahead and get to that. Okay, so we're going to start with our character analysis of Janie and her angels,
Dang.
devils, her devils. um, so we'll start with Janie. How do we feel about Janie?
Uh, Janie, like I don't know, she kind of doesn't have much of like uh personality until she gets with TK.
You think?
She kind of like is like insert young black girl character.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
I disagree.
Interesting.
I feel like Janie, I mean, because I feel like maybe in the public eye, she's like an insert character. But I mean, I feel like we hear her point of view, we hear her perspective, we hear what she hate, what she love, or whatever. Like she just, like being outside. She like being
This is true.
happy, and
And
the
I think maybe the biggest thing is like she's a romantic.
yeah, and that I mean they did mute her. They did mute her
Yeah.
personality a lot, and
That's
she
what I
kind
was
of
gonna
complained
say.
about that. But
Hmm.
we still hear, it's not like a whole lot, but her character just seems simple, in the
Yeah.
beginning,
Yeah.
and she just wants simple things, but
Yeah.
they don't want her to
I guess
have
I don't
it.
mean that she doesn't like that she doesn't have any wants or desires. It's just that I guess more so what I mean is that we we hear the things that she likes, but we don't get a full view of her like ambition or like the full view of her desires because of the way that her life just starts just like picks up immediately, and she just like in the throes of like being attached to these men.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
I feel you.
Yeah, I think she's a romantic that is kind of just scratching for slight um light, the light through the clouds, I guess, of
Mm-hmm.
her life that kind of like started extremely fast
Mm-hmm.
at a certain point.
For me, I feel like just processing it more so now, I think that it does feel a little not empty, but like room for build, because it's, to me it's kind of like from the beginning of the book, whenever she's like recounting her, like literally every conflict in her life, like every like new perspective that she like moves through in her life, is kind of like where they take us. And from the very beginning, she doesn't really know who she is. Like she's not given an identity. Her mom is basically absent. Her grandma is just super fearful.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think she had the opportunity to like actualize her any ambition outside of wanting to be loved.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like I don't know if she does. I do believe she's a romantic, but sometimes I just feel like she has not experienced it at all,
Mm-hmm.
or she doesn't feel like she felt it,
Mm-hmm.
because mom is absent. Grandma, we can say grandma loved her. I guess we can't say that mom didn't love her. Mom had her own things going on, but she hated her grandmother. She didn't know it until she knew it, or she felt like she resented her grandma.
Yeah,
That's what I say. I don't
So
know. She hated her. Dang.
I think she
she
says
said
it,
that.
But like, it didn't feel like
but
she hated her. I think she just hated
no, I
the.
didn't mean hate like doom and gloom. I just mean that she had to realize that she was hiding from her negative feelings about
Yeah.
how she was raised by her grandmother.
Yeah.
Now
Hmm.
she says she hates her, but I didn't take it like like so literally.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that she felt love like she desired it.
Right.
And the one time she was exploring love, she was reprimanded and told that she was going to be undesirable. And as a child now, she's like, okay, well, I don't want to be like my mama. I don't want to be looked at a certain way. This is my grandmother. It was like a kind of like it was manipulation,
Right.
but it was based on her own fears and repeating cycles.
Yeah.
So she just kind of was like, well, I have to be, if I want to love, she's making me seem like this is how I get to my love. So she just did the best with what she had. I
Yeah.
think in the situations she acted, she responded as well as she could
I agree.
based off of the expectations she was put onto her and what she saw. I think she did kind of better than some of the other people around her with her
Yeah,
husbands in some cases,
Yeah.
you know. So I appreciated seeing like her growth, even though she wasn't like super expressive or specific in all the things that she liked. From a first reader's point of view, I there's things I know I missed, but I don't know. I appreciated seeing her. She was kind of muted, especially in the beginning, and I guess figuring out where she stood
Mm-hmm.
with the such little experience.
Right. I really like Janie's character in the for the fact that she I feel like I've experienced like feeling muted and feeling like I can't express myself or react how I want to. I've had times like that in my life or like just in general. But I think like the fact that she never like actually let that want go. Like she didn't give it up. And so like I feel like when she after first of all, I love that she left her first husband like that, right? I love that. And we'll get into that more when we get to him. But
Yeah.
I loved that because I was like, a lot of women don't have the courage, especially in that kind of time. And she really
Yeah.
didn't have no money. And she was just like, you know what? I'm out. And she left up and left him. And I loved that. I love that. And then it's like she never stopped chasing what she wanted. Not like or never gave up on that dream. Because I think with Jody, for a while she didn't quit, but she may have felt stuck or in a
Yeah.
box or whatever. But I just feel like Janie's story in general is just so relatable. Like
Yeah.
obviously not verbatim, but the general like idea. And I feel like anybody, even like non-black women or anybody like that, will be able to relate to Janie's character. Obviously, she has a special place and a special relativity to black women, but especially black women in America. But I feel like most women who date men have, or even, I mean, it's really not a concept that's like um what's the word I'm looking for, that's like stuck. It's not stuck, but it's not a concept that's like solely about relationships or romantic relationships, because it
Hmm.
really could be applied to family, work, friendships or whatever. But I feel like most women who date men um have dealt with and or will deal with some of the things that she was going through, like feeling stuck or feeling muted or whatever the case. And so it's just so relatable in general. So I really like the way the story was told, because it wasn't so specific that it leaves everybody out, but it's specific enough to where the people who have that same experience or same background would feel close to it too. So I really liked her character. I liked her story. I thought she was like you said, I feel like she handled a lot of the situations really well, and she was very adaptable. Janie is
Yeah.
definitely in my head a water sign. But she just seems so like she just seems quick to adapt. Like she like, okay, here we are. Let's
Uh-huh.
move with what we got, right? So I don't know. I think she's a good character, and she handled a lot of things better than I would. So,
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
but it's
Yeah.
different times, different times. So let's move on to Janie's first husband, and what's his name?
Logan
Logan.
Logan Killing.
Killix.
Whew. Okay, Logan Killix.
Now,
First of all, I just want to say that I read the audiobook or listened to the audiobook. And
Uh-huh.
so the lady who was reading it, although she did do a good job, she made everybody sound old and like from the jump. And I'm like, Janie
This is
sound like an
true.
old lady.
It was
And
narrated by Ruby D. You know who Ruby D is?
yes, and that's exactly who I imagined.
Yeah.
now,
So
I
So I said this does this. As I,
it
she's a
gives.
phenomenal voice actress. She is making JD sound already 30 years old.
Right. Not even, you said 30?
Yeah.
12-year-old Janie sounded 73.
literally 6-year-old Janie sounded like she was on a cane.
Not Lady Danbury.
I
Like
was like,
who?
it that
Lady
was
Danbury.
that was one of my biggest gripes with listening to the audio. I was just like, everybody is in the senior citizens home.
That's hilarious.
Hmm.
I
And you're
read
at okay, me, you were talking.
I just okay, so she sounded old, and everybody in the book sounded kind of old, right? I mean, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
everybody didn't sound kind of old. Everybody sounded old, but it's not really a problem. It just was. It was. It took away from how I was envisioning her in the book
Mm-hmm.
because I kept on thinking about an old lady. So,
Okay.
anyways, when she went, okay, so what's his name, Logan? When she
Mm-hmm.
had to go marry Logan, I felt like you know who I imagined when I thought about Logan?
Who?
I,
Mister.
huh? You said
Mister.
Mister? I did not think about Mister. Let me tell you who I thought way worse. I thought about Lord Danbury.
Who?
Lord Danbury from Bridgerton.
From Queen
Yeah,
Charlotte?
it give. You know what? I kind of loosely thought of a similar like archetype.
Yeah, that's what I was
I was
thinking.
Yeah,
thinking more
definitely.
so like,
And it didn't help with the voice,
Right.
but I mean, like with the her aged voice, which again, she did like a phenomenal job
Yes,
with
she did
like
with the
reading
emotion and
the
stuff.
language,
mm-hmm.
Yes,
but
yes.
and keeping it like upbeat and
Like
entertaining.
flowing, yeah.
But it was not difficult to imagine him as an old undesirable man
Yeah, like
at
I'm
all.
like Janie had to sleep with you, and this what you sound like? Oh my god! Like she kept on saying how he was big with a big belly and ugly, and she didn't like him, and he didn't seem to not, and he was way too old to be that insecure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you was too you he was really insecure. And Jamie. Janie is such a simple character. So like she really just like roll with the punches. So for him to be like, oh, what you think somebody else came up here talking to you, they said they're gonna take care of you, da 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 da. And it's just like if you would just let that girl be, she probably would have never
Yeah.
left and never went nowhere. She probably never
Yeah.
would have went anywhere, but you
Mhm.
Yeah.
could not let her be. Like you was so insecure. Well, my thing is this: why did you go get a fair skinned, long hair, loose curl girl if you couldn't keep her? Like if you couldn't, why'd you get her
Like,
if you was too insecure that somebody else was gonna steal it because you ugly? Then you should have just left her alone. Go get you
exactly.
anybody. You could have.
If
You
you was
got
depressed,
money. You could have went to get anybody you wanted to quote unquote have the best. That's what you feel like you have the best at this point, but you don't know what to do with it because you ugly and you know it. And by ugly, I mean inside. But she said he was undesirable, so her word is not mine. But his inside seemed very ugly,
Yeah.
so I didn't like Logan. Hated it.
Yeah. Logan didn't like him from the start. And one of the major things that just threw me outside of him being 100 and going for a 16, 17-year-old girl.
mm-hmm.
Right? She
Um
wasn't even that old.
have was she like 14, 15?
Yeah, I think
I can't
so.
remember.
She was 16.
I thought she was younger
Okay.
than that.
I thought she was younger than that at first, but no, she was 16.
Maybe Zora
Okay.
got her math wrong. No, I'm
But
just joking. I'm joking.
She got she
Zora
got her
did.
math wrong.
So I
Zora.
don't think she was counting right. I'm just joking. Go ahead.
But that outside of that, right? Because whatever the times, you're not even a good enough man unless you are a widower, and I did not hear that.
hmm
But you're not a good enough man to keep a woman.
I think he did have a wife
Exactly.
before training.
Okay, did she or did she
She
leave?
probably did exactly what Janie did.
Maybe,
Up and left that.
maybe.
She not good
So
job. I'm walking. I'm walking.
my biggest thing with him and the next one when we get to it, he has
hmm
a little bit of it too. But don't you set up this quote unquote nice guy act if you cannot keep up with that dynamic and then make
Period.
it her fault and then resent her for it to the point to where you became violent.
Thank you.
I
Thank
did not
you.
respect that. That was, and it did not take long. because she was already feeling like she didn't know how long it was going to last because of his attitude while doing
Mm-hmm.
it, before we even got into his attitude while doing it. So the time whenever he was like, he was so upset with her not complying with like helping him out and stuff like that, and he looked at her talking about he was gonna kill her in whatever way he said it. I was like, oh my god,
No, that's
he would
insane. He's a sucker.
not, he would not make it to the morning. It would
JD
be easy.
better than me. I would have went outside, got some special plants, and made him a
Exactly.
nice
Like it would have been too
breakfast.
easy. It would have been too easy.
Too easy.
I
Because
would have, I would have been had a open spot for a new husband before I met Jody.
what also bothers me, or not bothers me at all, what baffles me is the fact that people who like abuse and like or treat people wrong in some way, shape, or form, they always want to treat people wrong who they rely on, who they
Yeah.
need. Like Janie cooks all your meals. She could put nails in your hash browns in the morning, and you'd be none the wiser until it's done. Bye,
It would have treated him
Logan.
too.
Huh?
It would have treated him too. Oh, shoot. Ooh,
He'll be like,
it's a little different
he'll be
this
like,
morning.
Janie, today you burnt the hash browns and it was all hard to chew. He don't have no teeth. And then as he tried, he's like, why is it so? You did that
That's
wrong.
that.
And he tried to swallow it. Then his esophagus get all cut up.
Hmm.
I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. Why are you doing that to people who you need? Like you actually need them. You rely on them for your for your food, for helping out every once in a while, I guess, cleaning up the house and whatever small things you need. When you call Gal, come give me some lemonade. I come bring you some.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else is in that
And now
lemonade?
you talk.
You know what else is yellow? I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. But right before you get started, I just want to also say mistreat people, and then you want to guilt them into feeling sorry for you,
Exactly.
as
Like,
if you weren't the one who is causing the issues, the conflict, the hostility, and everything
Mm-hmm.
else. You did this to me,
period.
and you give me the silent treatment because you want me to feel bad to you know what I'm talking about? Like
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
that's outrageous. That's like we live on two different universes.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's it.
Um, how I felt about Logan was disgusted and sad. Um, I think disgusted obviously because the just the concept of this ancient man, you being 16, and then you hear your grandma be like, "Oh yeah, he been after you for years."
So, huh? He been after who?
So I'm 12. How could you be after me for years? Years?
Excuse me.
I'm
Okay.
8.
But Logan Killix is the epitome of like a very specific type of black man
Mm-hmm.
who is a very emotional person. Um, but also a very hateful person.
Right.
Um, and you get glimpses of again, he very much reminded me of Mr. from the Color Purple.
Right.
Um, you get glimpses of this person being emotional, and he is so like ornery because of whatever hand he was dealt in life. As a man, feel like he needs to do this, needs to do that, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you see glimpses of this person desiring to be wanted, desiring to be like cared for as the caretaker of like whatever woman he has. He wants to be respected by the women he has, but he has no idea where to even like begin to
Exactly.
respect other people.
Right.
And so now he is caught in this like feedback loop where his women all leave him, even though he obviously greatly desires to like have at least mutual thing going on. But again, he doesn't realize that he is the one that holds the key to that thing. And then he doesn't open himself up, and now you looking at a child to feel sorry for you of like your emotions and not leave you because you don't want to be alone.
Right. Well, you're not acting like it.
And it just now you old and alone.
Clifton Powell.
Yikes. Oh, perfect.
Is he alone?
If they do a remake,
he better be.
Oh,
he need to play
that interview. What you say?
If they do a remake of Their Eyes Watch a God in some years and he's still kicking, he need to play
he need to play Logan. Low key. He could do it.
I think the last thing I'll say about Logan or like in reference to that like era of Janie's life, it's so interesting how interesting and unfortunate that I can see why her grandmama was like, yeah, you got to go with him. Is it absolutely absurd? Yes.
Yeah. Right.
But it's like I hate that on paper most people would look at Janie's position and be like, yeah, girl, you got it all.
Right.
He got land and he ain't been doing his business for real, because Janie said they ain't no way she could be pregnant.
Yikes!
Doing nothing. At least at that point, whenever she went to go talk to Nanny about it.
Oh yeah.
And he cooks all the meats or like cuts all the meats that you want, and
he leave you alone most of the day.
Yeah, and so people would look at Janie and be like, "Girl, you trying to leave him? You're crazy.
You're ungrateful.
You're ungrateful and you're crazy." And
I'm gonna have to
again, Janie wants to be a sane person. She wants to be a regular person.
She wants to live.
Oh my God, can I have someone that likes me?
Right.
I tried.
They said, like you, girl, you stupid. Like you.
Nanny is crazy. Nanny is absolutely diabolical for even giving her the idea that she could possibly have love with this man.
Right.
Yeah.
She was like, marriage, love comes marriage. And then whenever she goes back to Nanny and be like, I'm not being loved, when does it come? And she's like, girl, you silly.
I know you ain't up in here crying. I would have told Nanny, so rocket. So rocket, Nanny. So rocket. Because I'm up in here trying to be vulnerable and you up in here laughing at me. Let's rock it.
Like, insane. But yeah, Logan Killets, old, nasty, and sad.
Yeah, basically.
All that.
Pathetic. That's him. That's him right there. Okay, so let's move on. Just like Janie did, let's move on to Jody. I just want to say, first things first, F Jody, okay?
Okay.
I do not like Jody at all.
Yeah, he's worse than the first one.
I don't like no fast talking man. I think I've said this on the podcast before. I think I say that way too often, actually. And when I say fast talking, not actually the speed necessarily, but
slick talking.
Yeah, I don't like no slick talking, fast trying to catch me and get a deal
Vulnerable.
out of me. Oh no.
Mhm.
You see a cute little girl sitting here wasting away and you decide you're going to steal her. You promise her the world, then as soon as you
Mhm.
get to where you get, it's sit down, shut up, listen to me. No, you can't do anything. You can't even have neighbors. You can't have a neighbor relationship. You don't need to talk to them. You're above them. You don't need to do that. You're the queen of this town and you're not going to do anything but sit. Sir, we're in what? Eatonville? I'm sorry. I'm not the
Hell.
Queen of Sheba. I'm not the Queen of England. You know what I mean? I'm not none of
Mhm.
this. Like, we're in Eatonville, and no disrespect, but I just feel like he said
No
there was
disrespect
not
to
even,
y'all.
huh?
And no disrespect to y'all in the
No,
book.
but y'all said there's no lamp post. Like, they don't even have lamps. So, no, you talk about I'm above everybody. You ain't nothing. And you are so, again, another very, very insecure man. And Jody, I feel like, again, I feel like these men, they keep on like promising the world just for you, just to get mad at you later for expecting it. and
Yeah.
and quiet as kept, Janie did not even expect the world. She just wanted to do what she wanted to do, and that's why I think I identify with her at that extent. I feel like I
Mhm.
always say this, like, I never want to lose myself in a relationship. Like,
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I'm the type of person in a relationship, I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, like who you can and cannot hang out with, or this and that. I want you to do what you want to do, and I want us to naturally mesh. You know what I mean? So, like, the fact that you need her to do certain things how you want her to do them and when you want her to do them, and oh, I'll fetch this and give me this and sit down and don't do nothing. Oh, aren't you smart enough? You stupid. You can't count. Like, forcing her to be in that store every day, and for her to say 20 years,
That's the part that really,
that gagged
really,
me.
Years.
yeah. I was like,
She
oh,
said 20. I said,
she
a
spent
good
years with
chunk
him.
of her life. 20
Her 20s and her
years.
30s with
Yeah,
him.
most of them.
Most of them.
Imagine, like, I just can't, like, and just to be a man's eye candy. But then you can't even be yourself. You can't even wear your hair out because he's so insecure and thinking that somebody's going to see it and think that you're pretty and want to take you away from him. And so now you're chastising me for that reason. You knew I was pretty when you came and got me.
Mhm.
Why are you mad that I'm pretty? You knew that men would be attracted to me when you came and got me. So, again, Janie was not looking nowhere else. She seemed like she really loved Jody. And the fact that he took that love and like twisted it and made it something rigid and
Yeah.
nasty, I hated that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Outside of the fact that he served as an option to for her first escape,
Right.
because I have to start by saying that because I didn't say it the last time.
Mm-hmm.
That's never me and Jody was I mean, that's when me and Janie was on the same page.
Mhm.
Right.
Whenever I knew for a fact that we was like, okay, 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 yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever she was like, "You going what?"
And she stopped in
Okay,
her
yeah, I'm gonna
tracks.
show you. I'm gonna show
That's so
you
me.
the very next couple of hours I'm gone.
I literally, listen, Fro, excuse me. What did he just say to me? He gonna do what to me?
Yeah.
Them saxophones.
Then that you'll get yourself before you get me. And so she was out.
You about to give yourself that.
But besides that, all Jody served as, I just he just was
Useless.
he just served to her as, like a facade
Yeah.
of a man.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was very deceitful to her. And I mean, she was in a situation that she did not want to be in, and he
It was
was
convenient.
young and hot. She was young and hot. He was giving her attention and opportunity and option, and she took it. And especially with the, where she was. But he feels like a man with no actual plan.
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
saying he
Exactly.
has
Word.
access, he has no plan. So he couldn't even tell her a plan, but he wouldn't have told her a plan because he was just looking to manipulate her into, like kind of helping him with his deals, helping him with his
Right.
credibility.
Right.
Because of course if you have this catch on your arm,
Right.
you're worth something. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You're worth something as a man.
Right.
So I hate, like you, I hated how nasty he was. I hated
Mhm.
how she had to leave a man who was like was suggestive with his manipulation,
Mhm.
and then he like kind of crashed out. And this one was aggressive with
Mhm.
the manipulation to like manipulate, like you said, twisting what she thought her love was for him,
Right.
twisting it because you were not the same person that you turn out to be, which is something that I keep seeing online about the initial, like the love bombing, or like the mirroring that happens to have you doubt your own intuition, and
Yeah.
whenever they quickly like flip, you're questioning, oh my goodness, they must just be having a bad day. Is it something I'm doing?
Right.
Because it's not who
I'm
that person
used
was in the
to.
beginning. How do I get that
Mm-hmm.
person back? How
Right.
do I get a chance to experience what they showed me before? If they're not doing it, the only other person here is me. It must be my fault.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she even expresses something leading to that in the very beginning when they got to the town, and he was moving up in rank and manipulating them. I mean,
Mhm.
he had access, so that's a little different. I mean, it is manipulation, but anyway. And she was like, "Well, wait. If I'm meant to do this and you're meant to do this, well, when are we gonna have time?" And he's like, "Didn't you want somebody who had power, who had presence, who had privilege?"
No, you
And,
did.
and
No.
no,
Who said that?
y'all never talked about that.
She just
Y'all
wanted to
never
get
talked.
off of that land.
So for her to like take the back seat and for him to change like almost everything about her, and then humiliate her.
that that's where you lost me.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you lost me
You
for real.
because she's not being appreciative like you want her to be. Mind you, again, there's nothing to necessarily appreciate when there was not a plan that you helped execute that y'all both had. Or you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't appreciate what you gave me, something that you didn't know if I wanted or not.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And see, and
So
that be
if
the
you're
problem
getting
with them
mad at
men.
me,
Go
it
ahead.
reminds me really quick. It reminds me of a child. I feel like I said this before on here.
Oh, we having deja vu?
I hope not, but I
Nope.
just can't stand when a man is like trying to impress or make you feel like wowed
Mm-hmm.
or trying to get appreciation out of you
Mm-hmm.
whenever you are expressing what you want, and they give you what they want you to want.
Mm.
Exactly.
So instead of she's asking for quality time, she's asking for them to spend more time with each other and to talk and to be romantic, and that's what pulled her in. But he tries to tell her that's that you want what my vision is that you want,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
over and over again, and punished her for it.
Yeah.
It was awful. Just the whole manipulation of it all. I hated it. And when he talked about her body at the very end, like when he talked
Mm-hmm.
about her body in front of
So
the
Rocket.
men and the women, the men who, who was looking at her, and the women who were,
Envious.
watching her,
Mm-hmm.
speculating about her, gossiping about her.
Yeah.
and she is in a very disgruntled position
Mm-hmm.
and vulnerable and sad and unsupported by literally everybody
Yeah.
because you feel like you're not getting satisfaction from imprisoning her here.
Hmm.
Now you're gonna go into demanding respect in front of everybody while disrespecting. And what she said back,
I said, yes,
now you know what
man.
disrespect is.
Uh-huh. I said, I know
Right.
that's
And now
right,
she's out
Janie.
of line when you did it first. All
Exactly.
I did was say
And
what you said.
constantly. Because you was insecure
Constant.
about your own self. You've realized that you're getting older and you don't look as good as you used to. And you maybe not have been taking care of yourself like you should have been. And so now you feel like an old man, where in reality, yeah, Janie's older than what she was, but I'm not like you in your 30s. Like, I know you look good, right?
Hmm.
And so you were in your prime when you got her. Well, she's just reaching that age.
Hmm.
And so now you all bent out of shape because you are old man. And
Oh,
hey, again, she was chilling. She has given you no reason to feel like she's about to stray or do anything like that. But you just, again, insecure. So you don't like that she still look good. So you made her change her hair. You've been berating her for all of this time, and you made her change her hair and change her clothes, and these people don't even know what she looked like, and you decide to like paint a picture for them because you're insecure. And I just think that's so weak. Like, that's so weak.
yeah.
And then you've been doing it for a while because she was getting really bothered by it, because you keep doing it. It's like, who wants to be called ugly public? First of all, you don't even let me have a relationship with nobody. You won't let me talk to nobody. And so you've isolated me to hear about the good times, see the good times, but not participate. You've othered me. And now you're going to further other me, because the only time they hear something happening with me is when you say something about me. And now is, oh, and your booty sagging and you don't look as good. And why would you say that in front of everybody? Why would you even want that idea of your wife out
Exactly.
there because you're insecure? If anything, I would have been like, my woman look good as ever. She ain't going nowhere. Even if she don't look good as ever, I'll say that about my man. My man look good as ever. Like, why would I say anything negative about the way my person looks to make
Exactly.
myself feel better? I feel like I pulled a baddie and I still
Yeah.
got her. Like, why would you? You're weak. You're weak, and I don't like you.
We-
I don't
and
like you. And then
he
got the
wouldn't
nerve
even
to put your hands on her after she finally say something back. Cause you talking into
he,
my clothes.
he another one. He another one that would have beat the dust in front of the whole town
You
earlier
want
than
some
he
hash
did.
browns, Jody? I
It's
make
always the
these.
hash
I
brown.
make some special hash browns with bacon bits. It's bacon bits. You
There's
want
a
some? And it's rusted bake. It's rusted nails. It's not
and
bacon bits.
how Janie at the she a serial killer. She got one stick. They gonna catch her. It's the
Said
They'll
same
catch her
thing.
those
bad.
rusty nails. Not only do you have a tore up throat and esophagus and stomach lining and
Exactly.
probably colon, all that.
All that.
Anal passage. Is that what it's called? Not only do you have a cut up, all of that, right? But on top of
Uh-huh.
that, you need a tetanus shot.
And you
So,
could get
and you're not gonna get one, so you're dead. It's over with for
Yeah.
you, buddy.
you're
So
not gonna
yeah,
get it.
you're not gonna get it. Yeah, he got some doggone nerve.
Oh yeah. I was trying to say it had, and I know y'all know that, but it had nothing to do with her reputation. Only the fact that he felt like he could not control her. And the
Right.
Hmm.
only control he had truly was when he was able to get her to play the wife role in front of people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Sucker.
his he would talk about what his desires for her, I mean, what he wants her to comply with,
Mm-hmm.
but in front of people, he got that boost of confidence, that
It made him
the
feel
cowardly
good.
lion about him, where
Yeah.
he was able to inflate in front of people and shout in front of the bros because look how I handle my business.
I can't
Mm-hmm.
be with nobody like that.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Listen, you're not gonna be getting on me because it
It can
make
be
you
with me.
look good or make it look like you in control or you put your foot down. I don't need. I need somebody who cowers in the face of men.
Excuse me.
He bowed
No,
down to it.
I'm.
Like,
No, I really just mean like I want somebody who's not so consumed with others' opinions of them to where
yeah.
they feel like they have to belittle me or berate me or beat me in front because I got her under control. Who you got? Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna get into it, but I'll never be under control. I'll never. Okay,
Just and
just
and
joking,
even
but I
even just
won't.
the idea of like feeling the need to prove any point to people that bad,
It's so
let alone
weird,
about being in control of me.
right? Mind you, you're the mayor. Like, what are we
Who are you
talking
doing this
about?
for? Who are you doing this for?
Cause
It
he
took
don't
two
believe it.
conversations.
He
Is it
don't
two
believe.
conversations for you to be the mayor?
Right,
And this is
like
what you're worried about?
you don't believe it. You don't believe you should even be here.
Exactly.
And that's why you
Because you
want to
know
take it
you're a
on me
fraud. You're
because you're a
fraudulent.
fraud. Exactly.
Mhm.
How dare you? That is so crazy to me. That is so crazy to me. So, I feel like Jody and the way that he died, I love the fact that she was at first just going to leave him up in there. But she's like, you know what? I got some things to say to him. And she
Mm-hmm.
went up in there and she was like, I loved you. You just wouldn't let me love me. And you would let me love you and you wouldn't let me live. Oh, now I'm up in here feeling bad and you want to put it all on me? Yes.
Yeah.
And die
Put
with
all
that burden.
put it all on. There's nothing to put on you because it's already on you.
Who's going,
You're a
how
terrible
would it be,
person.
who else would it be put on? Who else would be
The
accepting
flow.
this burden? But the man who deserves it.
That's the
Let
same.
me
Miss me
let me
with
tell you
that.
something.
I would,
When he
they would have had 10 rings around Jody's neck. That they were like, yes, he had cancer or he had a terminal illness, but his cause of death was it called what is it called?
Asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation? Is that how you say it? Exactly. Stop playing with me.
definitely ought to reach for the nearest pillow because I'm in here trying to talk to you and you still choosing this time to fight and try
You
and
on your
control the
Thank
situation
you.
for your response to be what it was instead of trying to find peace in the situation. He's blaming her for his death.
yeah.
So when he saw her is surviving him, he got triggered again and wanted to put her back in her place. He wouldn't have got his thoughts out.
I would
The
have been like
first
this.
time he thought he was
Okay.
gonna, it's too easy. You're already on your deathbed. Nobody's coming in here to
This
see
is
you
what I'm
except for that doctor.
saying.
Everybody knows that it's only a matter of time, minutes probably.
Right.
And who cares what it looks like when I walk out of there and the next time they go in there and you're not living because I'm
Exactly.
It
gone.
don't matter.
Baby, I would have
These people are gone.
I would have stood on Jody's chest, stood on it, and I would look down at
I would
him,
walk in bed
and I would have
happy.
been like, listen, I would have been like, and that's why when you die in a few minutes, I'm going to take it all. I got all your money. I got all your house. I have all the status. And what I'm going to do with it is crumble it. No one will ever see this. No one will know about Jody. What's his name? Starks. No one will know of Jody Stark. I would have made his death. His face would have been stuck like. I would have made it terrible for him.
It would have been like the Duke to his daddy from Richard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah, you
and your
gotta
name dies with me.
that type you have to choke out right after.
Exactly.
Because
Then
they'll try
asphyxiation.
They're
to
trying to fight it.
they'll try to
You
fight
know?
they will rise back up.
No.
You
Oh,
have
trust
to
me. Them 10 rings gonna be around his 10 red rings. They would have been around his neck.
Red.
Yeah,
And that go.
red. I guess they would turn what, purple?
I was
Eventually.
about to say it's gonna be that intense. The rigor mortis ain't gonna bruise it. It's just gonna be
No,
red.
it's just gonna be blood. Frozen. From the ice in my heart, goes through my veins to my fingers, freezes it right here.
Exactly. I know that's right.
And tetanus.
The only thing I could recognize, like think about, is standing on his chest like Peter Pan. You're not like real straight like a board.
Exactly. Doop. Exactly. Exactly. And,
All right.
and,
Go ahead,
and
yeah.
you won't have.
I think all I'll say is just, I don't know. It's just something real insane about men like Logan and Jody. They are like
the scum of the earth.
They're generally in this they're generally in the same like group of men, but like with a slight difference of like Logan being more, I guess, more
Palatable.
not mild mannered. I'm sure other men would think that Logan is more mild mannered.
Yeah.
But it's just
same
type of man, but Jody is just loud.
Right.
Loud,
he's
and
boastful.
wrong. Yeah. And again, there's something really, really strange and weird about a man who chases someone to then purposefully lock them in a cage.
Yeah. It's like dangled life in front of her. Introduce her to more people and events and how to do things or whatever, and was like, and you can enjoy none of it.
Yeah. And I guess I wonder, because of like Janie's desire for like something better, something more loving in life, I guess I kind of wonder why, not to like blame her for anything that happened to her, but I just wonder why she was so quick to like leave Logan, but she wasn't as quick to leave Jody. I guess maybe because there was a glimmer of like love there for a couple seconds, and so maybe that was her like chasing that possibility for 20 years, which is like, but that's a crazy long time.
You get
to
stuck
be
at that point because she was getting older too. So
yeah,
like she did love. I think she always loved Jody, but it was just more like what she believed to be love is, right? Up until she meets Tea Cake, obviously. I do think she loved Jody, but she definitely wasn't in love with Jody. And I feel like he just, I don't know, whatever. He stank. I lost my train of thought. That's why I said that. Keep going.
Jody. And that's where I'll keep that.
Yeah. And honestly, let me say this real quick. As soon as Jody approached her when she was out there at that well, whatever, I was like, what am I listening to right now?
Yeah.
I was like, this is so
weird,
like cheesy. Yeah. I was like, it was cringy. And I was like, she going for, like, why would he be introduced like this? And then it turns out he was a cornball. Like, it turns out it was, like, on purpose. But, like, just that reaction I got whenever, like, their first interaction, I was just like, this is the other option? Like,
yeah.
It can't be real. Like, okay, so I guess it's going into, like, a corny, like, kind of fantastical type whirlwind route. This is back whenever I was still thinking it might have been a romance. It still had hope to be.
You were looking, you were like, okay, so this is the romance. No,
yeah, that okay, it was kind of like
the
that.
romance. Yeah, like, oh wait, this is not the romance. Okay, so where's the romance?
This can't be the romance.
When we got the tea cake, I was like, I guess.
Okay.
So I mean, I guess you're the best of them all.
I was like, it's better than others.
For sure. So, now that Jody's dead, let's move on to the last husband, Mr. T Cake.
They're Virgil Woods.
Virgil Woods.
What?
Wow.
His name is Virgil Woods.
Oh,
Yeah.
that jumped out of my brain.
LOL.
I kept forgetting his real name. When they said it at the end, I was like, that is his name. Dang, Virgil?
Virgil.
Like able to be verged.
Yikes. Not that. Not Verge Able. How we feel about, huh?
I said that's not what it sounds like to y'all.
Yeah.
It is.
Vergible.
I see
I'm
what you
very
did.
vergible.
Okay, so how we feel about Tea Cake?
Let me go ahead and say.
Go ahead.
11th grade me.
Loved him down.
When TK came along, I was like, ugh.
Finally.
You've seen the light.
No, literally, I was like, finally, yes. A real one.
Can I offer? Can I offer is if I feel like if I would have read it physically, I probably would have
liked it
been
more.
the same way.
Yeah.
But hearing it,
yeah,
he went young and high.
That's so true. That's so
very
true. That yeah, because I kept on thinking about
honestly,
56-year-old man.
When TK finally came into the shot, because I know we started the book with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like when TK came into the shot, I was like, "All right, what's next?"
Mm-hmm.
Like it just kind of felt like they all was the same.
Yeah.
Also,
old and undesirable.
Also, when I read it, I had already watched the ending of the movie with Nene, and so I was like, Michael Ealy was already in my brain.
That's real.
Michael Ealy in the movie.
Yes, he looks so good in that movie too.
He did.
Dang. Shoot. Dang,
Now
Michael.
I gotta go watch it.
So I was like, finally.
No, for real.
we get to my man.
For real.
And it's not that I don't see the appeal of Tea Cake. I definitely see the appeal of Tea Cake in my reread. But I also see his immense flaws as well.
Right.
And it's just like,
yeah, I feel the same. Like I felt like Tea Cake was like you said, when I was in high school. Now, like I said, I read the book first, and then I read the movie. But I don't know if I knew it was Michael Ealy in the movie before I read it, or if I really just imagined him fine. I don't remember. I don't remember because I know Janie calls him fine. And so I just know when I'm thinking of somebody like young, smooth, like I'm thinking of like you know who I would think without knowing that TK is supposed to be dark skinned, but like the vibe that I kind of get from him is kind of like Grandpa Gene from 17 Again. Like, you know how he's like smooth looking, and he like has a smooth demeanor, and I could definitely see him play somebody like Tea Cake, his younger days. So I mean, still to be honest, but in his younger days, how smooth he was, and like just I could see somebody who has that same like aura playing Tea Cake. So just when I was reading it as a youth, but now listening to the audiobook, and it was just old man voice. And I just kept on trying to reset my brain to remember that he's not what's his name from Waiting to Exhale, the one with the vest. That's all I kept imagining, listening to the voice. The one who was like, "You raggedy bee."
Cokehead.
Like I was imagining somebody who looked like that. not somebody who was young and hot, you know? And I kept on trying to reset my brain to be like, okay, let me see who's young and hot.
I
Who's young and
recently
hot?
watched
Dancing.
Exactly. I should have been thinking of somebody like Damson Idris, but it was just like, you raggedy bee, you know? And I couldn't get past it.
I recently watched Queen, you know, that also stars Halle Berry. The Allstate man was one of her husbands in the movie. You know, so they were both, you know, young. He could have played Tea Cake.
Absolutely not.
He was cute.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because he probably still sounded
not my hashtag, not my tea cake.
That's crazy. Like his demeanor was like very similar to how no
disrespect.
He was.
I didn't mean no disrespect for real.
I'm about to throw up. No disrespect.
It wasn't about him. I'm sorry, sir. I respect you for real. I'm so sorry.
That's hilarious.
Okay, don't throw it back at me.
But yeah, I just thought it was funny. I feel like he could play.
But
also, I didn't realize that I didn't realize that TK was supposed to be dark skinned.
Right.
Because by the time I read it the first time, Michael Ealy was already tea cake in my brain.
That's true. He did such a good tea cake too.
He did.
Denzel could have been tea cake. He would have been a good tea. Hold on, wait. I just did something there. He could have been a great tea cake. That would have been the perfect tea cake if they had did it maybe like a decade earlier.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. I think I might. And I'll tell him, go back in time. And let Denzel know there's going to be a movie that's coming out in 10 years.
To take this, bro.
You have to create the movie this year. Don't wait 10 years. Don't let them beat you to the punch. Do it. Watch it. I go back to my time, and that was his last role. It was terrible, and he is no longer an actor.
You changed the whole trajectory.
I said, oh my God. I got to go back in time and stop myself from telling Denzel to make the movie. Now I'm fighting me.
Now he the host of Family Feud. Just got his big break.
And a big mustache. Okay, back to the book.
TK.
Yeah, Denzel would have been a good tea cake though. Not the Allstate man, no disrespect.
She didn't have to.
You don't see the vision.
I don't at all. Hashtag I don't see the vision. Hashtag not my tea cake. Hashtag
I hate
Allstate.
it. Hashtag
all the viewers go look up the Allstate man in Queen or any other movie then and see if he would have been a good tea cake for y'all.
Let's just get off the subject because I'm really not trying to disrespect that man. And I feel like the more you keep doing this, the more it come out as disrespect. That's a handsome, nice voiced man who be acting and doing Allstate commercials. And I don't want to disrespect him. I respect him, but you're making me disrespect him, and that's not my goals. I don't want to do that.
Because you're trying to convince me. In a second, he's gonna be a whole host of names.
Exactly. For no reason. I ain't got no beef with that man. Let's just cut it. You think it's him? I said no, and he's not.
You keep agitating me with that man.
So now I'm about to call him by his name, and he didn't even do nothing to deserve that.
Oh my God.
Oh, anywho, I think, Allstate aside, I think that Tea Cake. I like Tea Cake. I did like Tea Cake's character. I don't like him as much as I did when I was younger, but I love the fact that Tea Cake was genuine, and he was upfront, and he didn't lie to her when they were getting together, and I feel like Tea Cake opened Jamie up. I keep calling her Janie. I feel like Tea Cake introduced Janie to a lot of things that she's been like waiting for her whole life. And so, like, I love that even though it was such a short marriage, that she felt fulfilled enough, at least in that marriage, to like feel like, wow, I can really talk about I did some things and I'm happy about I've seen some things or whatever. And I do think if I'm just knowing the character from the book and guessing what she went on to do, I would think that she had more courage to maybe leave again, just visit somewhere or do something else instead of just staying in the shop every day and not doing anything. And I love that she got the
Yeah.
opportunity to see a lot of stuff while she was going and have relationships with people and be able to talk as
Yeah.
an adult around other adults and have a good time. Like, I love that for her. So I appreciate Tea Cake for that. I appreciate him for giving her like humor in her life, because those first two seem dreadful. Like,
Yeah.
not fun, not
Just
funny, just no vibe, bad vibes, just no aura, big bellies, and that's it. Like, that's all they
Yeah.
gave. And then I just feel like if we're gonna y'all tried to talk him up. Nanny tried to talk him up, talk the first one up, and then the second one he tried to talk himself up, and they just amounted to nothing. So as far as the relationships go, so I just like that she really got to have fun and feel like an adult and see things and experience love. And I love that she got that. Now, what I will say about TK is I feel like he, like so many other men, get a pass for being fun or good in the grand scheme of things or whatever, to where like the little things that are like, that's not okay, like, why would you do that, that's crazy, the things that he do like that get overlooked because
yeah.
he is more decent.
More of a decent.
Yeah. Like
Exactly.
he's definitely he's the type of person, again, of the time period. He like
Right.
he is the like a peak romantic partner in the 30s. Like,
Right.
but it's like you still got a lot of stuff you got to work on. A lot of stuff
Right.
that is like, wow, that you say and do.
Right.
But the idea that you have this person who like seems to genuinely care about you, like is doing things for you a lot of the time, um, and allowing you to like fully be yourself is like what like kind of all you can really ask for. Is like, so what, he hit me once.
Like that, I do not remember that at all, baby. I do not remember that at all. So when that
I
happened,
was,
excuse me,
I was like, really?
that really didn't even need to be in there. Like, it
No,
was,
it didn't.
and I understand like it's a different time, different, whatever. But at the same time, it just felt so out of place.
Yeah.
But hell, maybe that's how I felt though.
And I
Uh-huh.
mean, he also was like justifying it, like I only did it so that people knew that I
That's
can't remember what
mine, basically.
Yeah.
but you're out here in the cornfields with whoever doing whatever. She talking about they
Exactly.
were fighting or
Exactly.
wrestling or
Yeah.
having conflict. What is that supposed to mean in the open field? I don't understand. I'm sorry. That I just was like, what does
Yeah.
this mean? Are they kissing? Are they play
She
fighting?
said that they were
Are they rolling
struggling.
around?
What it sounded like to me, they may have been tussling, like like maybe he said he was reaching for his stuff, and I do believe that he was not doing anything like sexual or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, it's like, how'd y'all get out here in the first place? Why are y'all out here?
Exactly. Why are the
It
two of y'all out here?
it gives this woman obviously wanted him romantically, and he is absolutely not putting up
Leave.
boundaries as he should.
Exactly.
Mm.
So you still guilty because you've allowed this lady to think that this is okay, like that
Mhm.
you will want to go out here with her to do whatever. So it's
Yeah.
like, where were your boundaries in the first place? And then you want to
Yeah.
And
hit me because men think I'm
Exactly.
cute. I'm about to
right.
Exactly.
hit you.
Yeah. And then you came out here with her.
No, we not.
Not
No,
only
we
did she
not. No,
refuse,
we not. Take it back.
what happened?
No, we not. Yeah, like I just feel so I feel like he was just being inappropriate, or the relationship or the boundaries were inappropriate, because the appropriate boundaries would to be call this heifer's daddy. He needs to be over here and watching her, because she clearly don't know
Exactly.
how to act like around married men. Like, what are we
Mm-hmm.
doing? What are we
She
doing?
disrespecting our family name.
Thank you. The
Got her,
Woods.
got her,
Oh wait.
got her womanly wiles all up in the streets. If you don't get her,
Like she always
I
dropping
don't, I
stuff
got already
around
got
TK.
reputation.
Right. And she
Like,
always want him to help her, and she always around him, and it's just like she see Janie better than me. I would have been told her something. I would have been told her something.
Stone or something.
I would
And
have been
him.
shown her something.
mhm.
I'd have been like, what was her name? Do y'all remember her name?
I do not remember.
Really.
All right, sister. Sister, girl, have you heard about my hash browns?
These hash browns go.
You ain't never had no bacon bits in your hash browns.
What could be an untraceable string of death, a killings, is now a big conspiracy and not a witch hunt, in a thorough investigation.
Like,
Have you ever had my
And we
hash browns,
found them
girl?
because they're all her husbands. Or in this case, the husband potential mistress.
Dang.
you have
Come
to
get
choose
you
those.
some. Come get some, girl.
You
I
walk around with this death trap in your back pocket everywhere you go.
I got
Like,
rusty
you know
nails
what?
in my
I feel
pocket.
disrespected. Have you ever tasted some hash browns from 2 towns over?
You never know. You never know when you gotta make some emergency hash browns. And so
You
she
don't
Emergency
did
even
that.
make
hash
legally
browns.
planned hash browns.
Emergency hash browns
Yeah.
is a crazy concept.
You
Yeah.
don't make scheduled in the menu hash browns. Enough for her to say that. She has.
Have you had some? Come get
Are
some.
you talking to me?
No. I'm talking to the
Oh.
girl. You need that, girl. You need that. Come get that.
I need that.
Come get that. It's at my house.
I
Come
have
on.
that. Come
Exactly.
eat that.
Exactly. And then they can be like, where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? The same place everybody else who eat the hash browns go. In the same hole.
And then they piled up on top of each other. Find them all together. You don't even have
Whoa.
to ask about these connections being made. She might as well
Insane.
walk into the dispatch. Hi, it's
I
me.
wish I would. I'd be like, hi.
I'm
Have
tired
y'all
of
ever had
killing.
any hash browns?
And then the first man gonna be, oh, that's wrong.
Oh, I do like hash browns.
Gone.
You
You got
next.
to hightail it out there.
Because women were so unsuspecting
Exactly.
back then, they would have been like, I don't know how she did it, but she keep killing them. Oh yeah, I was some. Oh, she a good woman. Dead with the rest
Exactly. In the
because
hole.
you don't see a threat.
Exactly. In the hole. Anyways, back to tea cake. Yeah. I mean, I already said how I feel about tea cake. So, do y'all have any added thoughts about him?
I'll say tea cake again. I was just looking to see how things work with him because there was no excitement to him outside of the fact that he was the relationship that started the book.
Mhm.
I appreciated the fact that she had another opportunity or some support and some people to be in her corner outside. I mean, after what went down with her last husband. I do feel like Tea Cake genuinely wanted to be good and decent. Like you could tell that that's his desire
Yeah.
to do well, to be good, and to be like be a good person to the people who he wants to be around.
Right.
You could tell that even though he is also subject to the times, the environment, in the roles.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I did appreciate his sacrifice, like how he was like sacrificed himself a couple of times for her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Showed how much like he when he talked about how extreme his love was for her when it comes to like his protecting her or like her relying on him. He took that very
Mm-hmm.
seriously.
Right.
Now, what I did not appreciate about Tea Cake, and maybe I missed it because thinking back on it now, all the games that he was teaching her in the beginning, it's like, oh, I guess that's supposed to like kind of ease me in or like clue me back to his gambling habits.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You and I had no idea that you were a gambler until I had to think that you left me and took my money, and you come back a day or so later and you're now telling me like, oh, and you come up into the house and you are asking for a hug from your wife who you miss so much, and you went and squandered my money to everybody in the town because you wanted to know how it felt to be rich just because you are very like confident on your own gambling skills and you felt like you was going to get it back, but it was my money, you hadn't, and we never talked about it. You just was like, well, I just want to know how I feel to be rich. I bought me a guitar. I paid these women
Got a
two
guitar.
dollars each not to come into whatever bar club in event because they're ugly. This is my
$200 in
you
the 30.
paid you
I was just
paid
looking
for
up to see how
meals
much that
for
is now.
everybody. You were just paying for everybody's food. You were just paying for every like,
On
and then
my
you came back
dime.
like you came back and was like,
At least I came
"Don't
back
worry."
though.
You came back
See,
and was like, you know, please don't hate me. I'm a gambler. I didn't tell you that, but here you are now. In that way, I feel like he was similar to Jody with like
uh-huh.
withholding whatever alternative agendas that you had,
Yeah.
even though I don't think that it was like with malice, but it was just like I didn't want you to run away from me. But that's a big deal. You're gambling.
Right.
But he comes back and I don't even think that he came back that first time with any like with the replacement. He was just telling
Oh,
her,
No,
didn't.
he didn't.
we're going to get the money and more, and which he did back almost on his deathbed. But then he came back and told her, he said, you know what for I can't remember what reason, whatever money, because he didn't want her to feel like she had to hide her money or he was going to use her money. He was like, however money we have is is how we're gonna eat. Whatever I make is how you're gonna eat. And if I don't make nothing, you ain't gonna eat. And she was like, well, I'm fine with that.
Insanity.
After you spent my
Um,
200.
Fine with not
but
eating.
also she knew she had money in the bank.
And
So
she right. And I probably too would have been like, yeah, yeah, baby, whatever. Yeah.
whatever you say.
Yeah, you the man. And then
Um,
I have my money. And as soon as he gone, I go to the next town over. I'm not I'm
yeah.
gonna give me a good little, ham and cheese and come on back. You not eating. I'm eating. You
Thank
the only
you.
one.
Let me promise. I promise you, I'm never gonna starve.
Like,
And that's right.
please, I'm gonna eat.
I
Not
won't
doing
be
all
But
that.
starving.
Not doing all that.
yeah, I outside of that, in the
Mm-hmm.
fact that he did another public demonstration of physical control
Mm-hmm.
over
Right.
her, even though it was like she is described like they both knew that he didn't want to do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care either, because you know what else I didn't want to do? I didn't want to do it to you.
Stop her. Can you
I
click her
loved you, tea
camera?
cake. Here's some hash browns.
Yeah.
Welcome to your hash browns.
Welcome to your heaven. Welcome to your crazy. But yeah, overall, I'm fine with tea cake. I do
Oh.
like that, as you said, he helped her experience a lighter side to love.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
even if it was in phases and pockets, because
Right.
she went through hell with TK2, not necessarily on him, but just
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
But I like that she felt like that mutual love.
Yeah. For
Um,
sure.
and she felt like you said, not satisfied, but what sword you use?
Mm.
And I think you used it. But she
He
felt
he, he
Fulfilled.
fulfilled.
used he used the
Fulfilled.
word satisfied as well.
Well, I'm saying for her, that
Okay.
she felt fulfilled with the love that she received from him, and it was more of what she was imagining. And
Yeah.
I was happy for that. I'm glad that they didn't take her to jail. Them all hating. And another thing, I do not like how they made it so that the racial divide
Mm-hmm.
was that they were all sympathetic to her,
Mm-hmm.
and then the black representatives were heckling against her. I didn't
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that, because I feel like that's not necessarily like
I could see it being true.
I could I could see it, but it's like
It is. It
it's
is a
really
point
It's
that
all
was
for the same.
made.
yeah,
It's all things can be like people's reactions and sides can be swapped, but it's all still for the same reasons. It's all still for like the white people, they could be against her because of racism, but also they could be for her because of like whatever model like brown person like thing, or like them making themselves feel good for being on people's sides. It's still all because of the same reason of racism.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, continue. Use it's unnecessary.
You was just saying that you didn't like that they made that. It's just a. I guess it's just the juxtaposition of it all. Like it was definitely a point that was trying to be made, and I think it was because of her mixedness, you know, and how I think the point that the author was trying to show was like, oh, the black people are jealous of her,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
that the
absolutely.
white people are sympathetic to her because she's light skinned or fair skinned with loose
Mhm.
hair. So it's kind of like, oh, the other side is showing well, I'll say it's like one side is showing her favor because of how she look, and the other side is showing her is giving her hell because of how she looks without
Mhm.
knowing what's going on. And it's just like I don't know. I think a point was made. I don't know if I could say exactly the point, but I do think that's something that they were saying. And
Yeah.
there's
I
a lot that you can unpack with that even being written like that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah.
I'm not gonna
There's
unpack it.
yeah, there's obviously some thing being explored there,
Yeah.
but it was just
It's also not
like really,
explicitly said, so I think they kind of open it for your own interpretation as to why one side felt one
yeah,
way and another side felt the other way.
right. I mean, it's yeah. I think I'm not trying to like unpack it right now, but it's just
Hmm.
the comments that the people, especially the black men afterward, were like, the most privileged people are the white man and the black woman,
That took me out. I was like,
and I
who?
was like, can I get
Who?
out of the manosphere for a second,
Second.
Yeah.
please?
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
get it.
Hang up
I
on
get it.
you.
Whatever.
Not in the mood. Not in the mood at all. Okay. Let's move on to our favorite characters. I'm I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I don't think I have a favorite character. I don't think I do. I didn't like most of the people in the book that were
Yeah,
mentioned by name
yeah.
outside of
Because
the main character.
Yeah.
Like
whoever was rolling with them in that hurricane, for the life of me, I can't tell you when
what's his
he
name?
popped up.
Motorsport. What's his name? Motorbike.
Golden sport.
That Motorsport. What's his name? Motor
I
something. Motor Mouth.
Yeah,
Motor
there's something like
Jive. Motor. Let's talk about
that.
Motor. No, just joking. I don't have nothing to say about him.
Yeah.
My favorite character was Janie.
You can't say
Yeah.
the main characters though, so
Um,
it's outside of the main character. Outside of
Who?
outside of the people
Phoebe?
that we've
Phoebe?
named.
her bosom friend,
Yeah, I
Her
guess, but
kissing
she kind of fake
friend?
too.
her
So
Oh,
kissing
she
friend.
she
ain't my.
fake. Let me tell you. Let
She's
me
not
tell
my
you what I
favorite.
wrote down for fake for
Yeah,
Phoebe. That's
she
like in the
fake.
first couple of paragraphs. I wrote down. I said, first of all, Pearl Stone hating number one.
Mm-hmm.
Lulu Moss, because I have to write these names down because I'm just trying to get myself into it.
Mm-hmm.
She a wannabe and a
Who?
hater. Lulu Moss, she whoever it doesn't matter.
The,
Okay.
the two
She,
that was talking about her when she came back to town.
yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
Phoebe Watson, I said best friend, but hanging around the bees, they be talking about Janie.
Exactly. Fake.
And then for the fact that Janie, I guess one of the first times her and Phoebe was like, no, they say they grew up around each other.
Girl, I couldn't tell you.
Anyways, but at one point, whenever she's like recalling Phoebe coming to her before the beginning and the end of the book,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
she was like pretending to care that she's over there. She was like, "Oh, I pretended to be happy that she came."
Yeah.
Like they don't. They're not friends. They're not friends because this then like realizing the town that she was with Jody was a town from the beginning. It's a town that she came back to. God, I mean that's what she had access, but it's like
That's what her house
that
said.
was like kind of like whatever for me. But anyways, favorite
Yeah.
person outside of Janie, I don't know, Phoebe. 'Cause at least she was keeping the mess going. No, I don't
She
have
was, yeah,
one.
exactly. She was the talk of the town. She is the talk. The talk is Phoebe Watson. That's her name, Watson.
Yeah, I think
Watkins.
so.
I don't have one. I guess grandma.
No,
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 Janie's reflection.
you're wrong.
Yeah, I don't have one either. So least favorite character.
Grandma, because you set this whole thing in motion.
Oh, I know who my least favorite character is. The lady, the colorist lady. She's my least favorite character.
Oh,
That's fair.
Tiffany.
Whatever her name
Tiffany.
is.
That's the name.
It's some with a. I thought it was some with a T. Maybe not.
Tiffany do not sound like
No,
no
I don't think it
Trisha.
was
like
Tiffany, but it was like
Mm-hmm. I did not like her. She talked way too much. And TK pushed her on
yeah.
the ground.
oh, I see. It's TK,
That's
TK,
what I
TK.
said. She is the worst person to talk to, and she just keep going and
And
going
she
and
won't
going
stop.
and
And
going.
she's like Uncle Ruckus. Like
No,
she
literally,
said, Janie said that
literally.
the girl is going to take the disrespect because Janie lied her. No, no, no. Yeah, or Janie hair is long and straight, whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
She felt like Janie was more deserving of the status, the light skin status than her, and so that's why she felt like she should be able to take it, just like the darker skinned people should be able to take it from her because she's light skinned.
Hmm.
She was
Yeah,
insane. She was
yeah.
insane.
Was it like
Unhinged.
Miss Tucker or something?
Maybe something like that. It was
Side note. Side note. His name was Motorboat.
That's
So
I did
hilarious.
not say motorboat. I said motorsport. I said
You said motorbike.
motorbike. I said motor everything else. I said motor
oh yeah, it is
job,
Miss
motor
Turner.
everything. What is it? Turner?
It's Miss Turner.
You did
Mm-hmm.
say motor drive.
Oh, I said Tucker. It's Turner.
Turner. Okay. But yeah, she was insane. I did not like her. Not one bit.
Yeah,
And when she got pushed, no comment.
I don't remember Brooke getting pushed.
She
Now
accused TK of pushing her. I don't think he actually did
that
though.
part was kind of outrageous because Mr. Turner sat in the back and did
Sure
jack squat.
did. He
And
did do
wasn't it
that.
TK who came to her defense, like to
Yeah.
help or
But
whatever
I think
case?
it was orchestrated. I think
Well,
him and the
well,
guys
fine.
orchestrated to tear her shop up because they was mad.
Yeah, I think so.
He
At
did it
some
to look like
point,
the good guy. Like,
yeah, at some point, I remember thinking, this is how you getting back at her by making stuff look good,
yes,
even though I mean
exactly.
you're doing it. Like I remember thinking, like this is a half cocked, like this was not how this was not the gusto that you came to us with.
He's like,
Like you
oh, I
want to be
can't
a
stand her.
superhero?
We're gonna teach her a lesson. We're gonna get her out of here. She gonna be out of this city by the end of the night. Hey, Miss Turner, how you doing? Oh, you look swell this morning. Can I have a piece
Like
of
that.
pie?
Yeah, I was like, okay, C Cake, I wish you would have let us into your plan a little bit,
Heck no. You
but
never. You
fine.
gotta keep them guessing.
That was crazy. But just think of the character, well, character of TK, but the character of that lady, to think that he was genuinely helping her, like who I guess wasn't in on whatever the plan was. 'Cause I do think that it was orchestrated too. But immediately watch her husband do nothing, and then try to get him to fight TK and accuse him of hurting you, and everybody sees that he was saving you.
Husband probably said, that's the
Like
finest
y'all
man in
just
the city. I am not fighting him.
LOL.
Won't do it. Not me. Okay. Let's move on to our favorite scene. Um, I
when
don't
she
know.
left, when she left
Logan.
Logan.
I think my
Yeah,
favorite scene is when Jody
this
died.
paragraph, this paragraph.
When Jody
Fine.
died is my favorite.
Yeah,
It felt
that might be
good.
my favorite.
It felt real good.
They didn't feel good because she did not choke him out at the end.
Oh, in my head she
And
did.
was
It was
also that.
silent. The choking was silent. You know, like
That's
like
hilarious.
the like a P
She should have left a
in Suedo.
but it's like you gonna sit here and talk to me like this.
When didn't do you anything. Oh, I can't stand that. Justice needed
Yeah.
to be served. It was served a little bit. I think God got him out of there before she did, you know? Cause
Mm-hmm.
I would have been not tea cake. Jody would have seen something he ain't never seen before. I would have been looking like Tasmanian devil. Like I would have had one little eye, one big eye. I would have been walking in circles, pumping my fists like and another thing, like hair sticking up top of my head, like
A mix between the Grinch and Dr. Carver, y'all.
basically.
That's insane.
Basically.
That's absolutely
Like
insane.
Like
stop
how you
playing with me,
crack,
Jody.
like
Like,
cracking.
oh, you thought I
That's
was
the most sinister mix I've
like you thought you had something bad on your
Mixed
hands.
with a little bit of Dr. Faustus. Not Faustus, but what's his
I
name?
was gonna say not him.
Never mind. Never
Anybody but
mind.
him.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
Why
That was
do
what
I feel
you said the
like
first time.
it's side note, why do I feel like I talk about Dr. Faustus so much in like I talk about him so
ever. You
much?
do. You actually do.
I literally was just explaining the book to somebody I know a couple of days ago, probably this week, maybe Monday. Like, that's crazy. I was like, y'all should read it. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. Anyways, yeah, that's probably my favorite part of the book. He would have saw something crazy
Um,
though.
I like and also don't like at parts how Zora Neale Hurston, will like she will describe the surroundings and like the people of the environment so much that she like delves into these like long drawn out conversations
Mm-hmm.
of these people, and in certain instances like that light skinned lady, you want to hear all that,
It
but
went
it's
on for so long. I was
Right,
like,
it did.
is she gonna
but
be more important? No.
no,
No, she's just a
um
nuisance.
she just needs to get that off her chest.
That was somebody she
She
knew.
knows somebody for real. And she said, and I can't get him in real life. I'm about to get him right here. And they gonna know.
But in the instance of like who was it? It was like two men going back and forth about like what were they going back and forth about? They were like maybe they were in the shop or whatever.
Back
And
in
they were
In
he was like,
Eatonville?
yeah, it was like I think they going back and forth about like nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
And they were going back and forth for so long, and it was like this was just some old man like
Yeah. It's like they're
nonsense
talking about touching
talk.
fire in nature versus nurture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was
You
like,
know
this
it's
is
hot when you touch it, and you know you're wrong.
No, you was
When it's
born
hot
knowing
when
not to
you.
touch the fire. Like,
I was like,
this
you
is
feel
so
like
silly and nonsensical, but so amusing that like this, it was just silly. I laughed a lot.
yeah.
I was like, this is going on for too long, but also I think it's humorous.
yeah.
Another scene I would say is like at the not a specific scene I can't think of, but when she was like reflecting on like at the end when she's like reflecting on how free she's feeling now and how open and light she's feeling.
Yeah.
I did really like that because she went through more than she should have
I agree.
as a main character.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but as somebody
Uh-huh.
who like life had to start so her
Early.
adult life had to start so early.
Right.
So I really like that she was able to kind of live for herself and was starting to see that potential and like express her like ease with it.
Yeah.
Like her husband died, but she was happy that the last one she had was a good overall positive experience for her, and she could do whatever she wants now, and she don't have to worry about nobody else.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
That part, I feel like that ended on a good note for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Okay, so let's move on to least favorite scenes.
Anything with Jody,
Yeah,
literally from
messy.
the front to the back,
Yeah.
For the rooter
from
to
the
the
moment
tutor.
he stepped on scene, anything with him
Yeah.
was awful.
Pretty
But yeah,
much.
about probably specifically the scene where like it comes to a head and he's just going so hard with insulting him.
Yeah, I hated that. Oh, I almost
It
cried
was
when I read that part. Because that
it
would
was
have
disgusting.
pissed. Y'all mayor would have been no more.
Yeah, y'all would have had me in the county jail
Y'all would have had a
in
new
the
election going.
jail, like fruit stand with bars. Like y'all would have had me in the corner, heavily
I
guarded.
would have did a potluck. I would have did a potluck. Everybody bring y'all own dishes.
Oh, girl. Golly, how many different types of hash browns do you have?
Yeah,
How many potatoes in her
I would
package?
have made a huge like pot like that big like pot.
that's insane.
Everybody out of here. Anybody who heard it, you're out of here. Anybody who said it, you're out of here.
It's all free.
Eatonville no more. Over with. Take the lamppost
That's
down.
insane.
I'm the last
That's
man standing. Cause stop playing with me. How dare you? That's crazy. I think though, I know my least favorite scene. Obviously, I hated all the scenes with Jody. Like he's just a loser to me.
mm-hmm.
And the first one was a pathetic loser. Jody's just an whatever. We didn't already read him.
Double L loser. Loser, double
That's what
loser.
he
As
is.
if whatever, get the picture done.
Exactly. But my least favorite scene was when she had to get physical with Tea Cake at the end and ended up shooting him.
Oh, yeah.
That was really sad. I hate that. I hate
Yeah.
that
Oh
part
my
because
God.
it's just like
Yeah.
I remember when I was a child and when I read that part, I was devastated because I was like, he got rabies. Like,
Yeah, that was
are
awful.
you joking? He has
Like, out of
rabies.
everything
I
in
finally
this
found one
world,
that I like, and I think it's fine. And he get rabies after 2 years.
Go up and get rapey.
Whenever it came, it revealed that he had bit her.
Mm-hmm.
Like he actually was successful in biting her.
Right. Ugh.
That broke my heart. I was like, I could see him like jumping at her and her having to shoot him, but he got contact on her, like somebody that you love and you know loved you, but you know he was out of his mind. That is so traumatic
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
on all fronts. Like
Ugh.
that would have taken me a while
Yeah.
to get
Absolutely.
over.
It's to walk away, walk back home like you free and everything is cool. Like, oh God, that's a lot. That's a lot. My favorite man, and I had to kill him because he was out of his mind and he jumped on me in a rabied like state and bit
Mm-hmm.
me. I know that was scary.
That's too
And the
much.
It was
decline happened so suddenly and fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It
did.
was
It
like two
did. He
days.
was living with it before they even
New for
thought to
real.
recheck it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it got to a point whenever she was like at that tree and was like, you know, saying she saw him. I
Mm,
was like, Janie's still with us?
I
And
think
then she
Janie.
was like, oh, like he was here, his memory. I was like,
Yeah,
Okay, girl.
did we take
Okay.
it to the other side in this book yet? Like,
I
okay.
don't think so. I just assumed she got the shot.
No, she got the shot. But the way it was worded,
Right.
I
It
was
definitely
like,
gave that.
it's like,
Gone to
no, let me
glory.
reread this. It don't make sense.
It's giving glory. For sure. um I want to say this before we give the book a final rating. It is very
Mm-hmm.
short thought. I kind of love the fact that Janie was kind of like, look for my mama. No, I'm not doing that. Like I kind of love that. And although obviously I understand like children who don't know their parents, whatever, who want to know their parents, that's obviously completely understandable, right? But I love like a new perspective of like, actually no, I'm not looking for her because she didn't even stay here, and it's not even animosity necessarily, but or it's not like targeted or like she's not mad. She's more so like, I'm just not thinking about that, you know?
Yeah.
Like my mama, she went off, she left me here. I was the product of a terrible situation, and it is what it is. Like Janie was so it is what it is about so many
Yeah.
things.
Sure.
And I kinda like the fact that she was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then thinking about the mama, maybe she was, I don't know, drunk, who knows, right? But and obviously she went through something very traumatic too, so but it's kind of like it's just so curious as to what did she get into after that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's give the book a final rating. Drum roll. I think I'm going to give, actually, ironically, I'm going to give the book a 3.9.
Okay.
Okay. Z.
I didn't really. This might change, but I feel like talking about it made it a little higher for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because at first I was going, like the 3.75, whatever. But because it was perfectly enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
But just talking about it, maybe like a 4.2.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's also my rating 4.2.
Dang, I was going to say 4.1. Now y'all trying to make me.
Girl, ain't nobody trying to nothing.
Y'all did it on purpose. You know what? Y'all should come over Sunday. Y'all should come over Sunday.
No.
I got the perfect thing for y'all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring the perfect thing. We both serving hash browns with bacon bits. Here you go. Eat yours or eat mine. Eat yours, eat mine.
You eat first.
No, same time.
Hash brown roulette.
Same time. We both do this. At the same time. Both doing this different version of the same thing. Like, silly.
Go home. Okay.
Look it out.
The Black Lady Media Club rating for Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston is 4.1. So I kind of was right, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
Let us know how you guys felt about the book or our discussion in the comments. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next one. This video is coming out after Women's Month, but happy Women's Month. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Women's Month.
Women's History Month.
Women's. Yep. Hey, women. Bye, y'all. Bye, ladies. Bye.